Check out the full podcast, link below.
21 Savage just dropped a new album called American Dream.
Yes.
Apparently, that's supposed to be followed by a biopic or some type of documentary film in a couple months. I think in July.
Yes.
But what'd you think of the album, though?
21 Savage, I think it's undeniable now. 21 Savage is a superstar.
Yes.
Superstar hip-hop artist. You know, the reason why, you know, I bring this up is because I think I'm not sure people understand that yet. Like, people probably heard Her Loss and was like, Drake was the star of the show. Like, 21 Savage was clearly, like, just backup quarterback. Fine. They listen to Savage Mode. Metro Boomin is really started the show. 21 Savage can't do anything without Metro Boomin. In this album, Metro Boomin had a couple of beats here and there, for sure.
Right.
But I just feel like 21 Savage rapped very confidently, you know. Like it's obvious he has elevated to a point where he understands the intricacies that goes into producing really good rap verses, because his rap verses on the album are really good. Do I wish he talked about more? For sure. But, you know, his rap verses are really good. He had a whole bunch of different flows. He understood the assignment for most of the songs, even though I absolutely hated his verses on Just Like Me. Just Like Me is an amazing song.
Jesus Christ.
But, like, I just couldn't stand him on that song. Oh, God. You know,
Burna Boy was so good.
Burna Boy was legendary.
He was so
performance.
good that he saved that song.
The beat was so good.
He saved that
but
song.
But, like, 21 Savage.
Holy shit.
Especially when he said, just like me. Just like me. I was like...
Bro,
he was
21 almost destroyed the Brent Faiyaz record.
I was like, damn.
Almost, but not quite.
But anyway. So, you know, aside from that, let's give 21 his flowers. Very good superstar rapper. But the album was, I thought, average. You know, I'm not going to say bad. I'm not going to say good.
Okay.
Average. I thought, you know, it's listenable.
Yeah.
Very listenable. Like, I can listen to it again. Like,
right.
It has strong replayability.
Got you.
But how much depth does it have? I don't think it has much depth.
I agree with a lot of the stuff you said. Like, here's the thing about this new album. I thought this album had the potential before it dropped to be a classic, just based on when I saw the movie trailer, when I saw the fact that a movie was even coming out with Donald Glover, and just the whole presentation of it all. And then on top of that, the song that was in the trailer, which ended up being All of Me. When I saw that, I was like, holy shit, we about to get something special. All of Me is an amazing intro for an album, just how to start it out, even though that's not really the intro, but nonetheless, you get my point.
Really like that song.
I thought the album kind of just dropped off. Like it didn't really sustain a certain level of like content and substance that I was hoping for, especially with the All of Me song. That's not to say that there aren't some really good songs on here. I do like the Nina song with Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Travis
raps hard.
Travis, he sounded like Ye on that joint.
I was like, Travis,
in a sense.
that
Sound
arguably
like
is that might go down as Travis' best rap verse.
Bro, an outstanding verse.
Period.
I love
best rap verse I've heard from Travis Scott.
Yeah, I loved what he and Brent Faiyaz did on that song. I love the letter to my brother. I love the heartfeltness in that. Yeah. You know, there were some songs I just didn't really rock with, but overall, I thought it was an average project, man. But it absolutely, again, I have to say this, it did not land what I believed it could have been. It didn't land. And here's the thing: and we put this up on RGM. What are the top 5 21 Savage projects? When you really get down to it, I don't even think. I mean, I think this barely cracks his top 5. I think it barely cracks it. Like, this is not better than Savage Mode. This ain't better than Savage Mode 2. This ain't better than Her Loss. Yeah. This ain't even better. I actually have my favorite 21 album, and I think which is his best, is I Am Greater Than I Was.
Yeah,
I thought it was a freaking amazing album.
That's the best. That's
from top to bottom.
This album is better than Issa, though. I don't think Issa's that great. It's definitely better than Issa.
No debate.
It's not a bad. So here's the thing. I mean, I think this is just a. I hold 21 Savage to a different standard album.
So do I.
Everybody has that now, where I just hold you to a different standard. But I think we need to stop being excited for the albums that we should be excited for. I think hip-hop, when it comes to expectations these days, albums never live up to expectations when we put high expectations on them. I actually like the just random, this person dropped a 15. I had no clue it was coming out. I know nothing about it. those tend to be the best albums. When we start putting expectations on albums, like if American Dream just came out of nowhere, I think like Her Loss came out of nowhere
for the most part,
and it turned out to be one of Drake's better albums in the last couple of years.
Listen, at the end of the day, expectations do kill joy. It does kill a lot, but at the end of the day, we're smart, man. We listen to music. People are smarter than you think they are. Yeah. The music is it good or is it not? Okay, to put the expectations aside, is the music good or not? And I think that's what we end up evaluating most of the time.
But the question is, has 21 Savage proven to you that he can do something better than that? I think 21 Savage, I think he's a really good rapper, but I think one of the main reasons I personally thought it was average is because I feel like I've heard that before from him. You know,
gotcha.
Like if this album came out maybe 4 years ago, like when he was just starting that super, like one of the best rappers rise, this probably be looked at as a classic. It's almost like Lil Baby. I didn't think Lil Baby's last album was bad at all. I actually thought it was good, but given, you know, the fact that a lot of the songs, it felt like we heard it before.
Yeah.
Given the fact that we now put these crazy expectations on them, it didn't resonate with people as much as people wanted it to. So I think this is like I said, I think this is just the expectations have risen, and therefore we're a little harsher with 21 Savage's catalog.
I think that's fine though. That's how it's supposed to be, by the way. As the more you elevate, the more expectations rise.
Listen to the full episode, link below.